We are going to kick her off proper.
Yeah.
Am I on the right ISP? Oh, shit, I'm not. Hopefully this holds. I'm on the ISP that's sometimes temperamental.
Oh, gosh.
We'll see how it goes. If we have a problem, we'll deal with it. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
All right. Okay.
I forgot to switch it. That's okay. If I switch it now, it restarts everything, so I don't want to do that. I wish there was a way. Well, I'm sure there's a router out there that'll do this for me, and I know I can get something that'll combine the two connections, but I haven't bothered to do it. All right, here we go, everybody. Enjoy the show in 3, 2, 1.
Well, gentlemen, are you feeling comfortable? I do not like to have my guests ill at ease.
What do you want?
I want nothing.
Touch the turkey!
The morning stream. The beast with a million eyes.
Why, just last week I had my entire car millionized.
And it smells great.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbett. Hey,
Hello.
Man. Last day of the month, or did we get a 31st? Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
We
you.
do get a 31st.
Okay.
Let's just start off right now and say I feel like I'm at about 85%, maybe even higher, maybe closer to 90. Like
that's good.
This is the best I have felt in 7 days, 8 days.
If you're close to 90, that puts a 10% growth day over day. That's impressive.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I like
Definitely. I mean, it's huge improvements today. So I feel like
that.
I feel like a Deadpool and Wolverine might be in my near future. I feel
Fantastic.
like I might. Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to you about it. I need to talk to somebody about it.
Yeah. I think Tina, I asked her, I said, all right, so if I test clean Wednesday morning, are you okay with seeing Deadpool and Wolverine Wednesday night and then seeing Trap the very next night at at the same theater, like going 2 nights in a row? She's like, yeah, it's fine.
I was thinking you were going to go like, yeah, Brian, that sounds great. That's great.
Yeah, Brian, that's fine. Totally fine. We can do that.
That's good. That's great, though. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. And then we can talk about that movie without spoilers. That'll be good. Not on the show. Okay, everybody.
Not on the show, no. Maybe we'll do a separate little TMS thing and, we'll just label it as spoilery or put it on the Film Sack feed or Patreon feed or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But
Luke in our chat room really disliked it. He says Deadpool and Wolverine was awful. One of the worst MCU movies ever. Dude, I could not disagree harder with you.
Luke, tell me what you consider to be the best MCU movie.
Yeah,
ever.
I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
What's your high mark?
I really liked Madam Web. I feel like Madam Web really nailed the whole zeitgeist.
Well, not technically MCU. It really captured the essence.
Okay, all right. The Spider-Man movies, especially Spider-Man 3, where Tobey Maguire dances.
Yeah, I don't like... I like this more. I like
exactly
this.
what Claire just said too.
I liked them all. I liked them.
Okay.
I liked these. I liked this more than any of the Spider-Mans, except for Spider-Verse.
Really?
I'd put Spider-Verse above it, but I like this more than the Spider-Mans. Yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay. Wow.
Luke, what did Luke think of the previous two Deadpools, Pools of Dead? Did you not like those either? Because to me, these were very consistent, and of the three, I liked it the most. So,
Dr. Calhoun says Tobey Maguire dancing is the least of the problems with Spider-Man 3. I don't know, because he gets taken over by the Venom symbiote, right? And it turns him kind of dark. So he goes and he buys black clothes.
Yeah.
All right, fine. And then, but to show that he's really dark, he comes out of a store.
It's so bad.
And dances. That is. Oh my gosh, Peter Parker's gone evil.
Yeah, it's so bad. And Stephanie Annapets, I don't believe her when she says Spider-Man 3 was awesome. I don't believe you. That's not great. It's so bad.
All right, I will say this. I think I only ever saw it once, just the one time in the theaters.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to give it another watch, because that's a singular viewing, and I just saw it at the time and was expecting more, and maybe watching it now, maybe it's better.
Maybe it would change maybe you would come to it with just fresh Eyes. I don't know. I think it sucks. I think that movie sucks. I'll just say it, and I'll stand by it, and I'll fight you, whoever says 3 is good.
Okay. Luke says, I like the Amazing Spider-Man series, Ant-Man, and most of the X-Men movies. All right. Oof. Okay, when you say most of the X-Men movies, does that include anything after Days of Future Past?
Yeah, because
like
where's
Apocalypse, Dark Phoenix?
Where's the halfway point? Because to me, 1, 2 is where it's good. 3 is terrible. First Class brings it back to being good.
Yep.
But then they got kind
Days of Future Past was pretty good.
Not bad, but maybe not quite as good, but not bad. Mm-hmm. And then everything after that bad. So I think the majority of those are still bad. Mm-hmm. In my case. Okay. Here's the thing, though. You know what? Everybody gets to have their thing. It's totally fine.
Exactly. Totally fine. We're not going to yuck your yum. If you like X-Men 3, then we're not going to yuck your yum.
Right. Plus, those are all none of those are MCU, although I guess they are now. Right?
Well,
they're just different universes, different Earths.
Don't say anything. I don't know if there's something you saw that.
Oh no, it's not based on the movie. What I'm thinking is like if you absorb all of this,
yes,
and by sheer nature of saying, "Hey, Hugh Jackman, come back and do a thing," I think that's basically them saying,
"Well,
you're rolling us in," you know.
Let's not even bring Deadpool and Wolverine into the mix, but Deadpool now part of the MCU and making those first 2 movies canon as part of the MCU as well.
Right, that's true.
In Deadpool 1 or 2, which one is it? Where he's at the mansion and he says, how come they can never afford to show anybody but you, Colossus? It's like there's all these other X-Men. How come it's only you? And they walk by a door and it's Kelsey Grammer and Famke Janssen and
that was the first one, I think, right? I think it was the first one.
I think it might have been the first one. And nope, 2. It was in 2, Claire.
Was it in 2? I swear it was 1.
Well, Whatnot says 1. Fight me.
Actually, you know what? I know it was 1 because I've seen that scene and I haven't seen 2. I didn't get time to catch up, so I still haven't seen 2.
You didn't watch 2 before? Oh,
I tried. Turns out there's very little connective tissue. It didn't matter that much.
Yeah. No, but 2 is so great.
Yeah, I need to watch 2. I still will, but I just ran out of time. But here's the thing. It's all going to be weird. It's all going to be mixed up eggs for a while. That's how it is because they're rolling all this stuff in. They're trying to try to make it all make sense. I mean, hats off to them for even trying. I don't know how they're going to do it, but good luck to them.
All right, let's move on to something that we can talk about, Scott. I'm just going to not reiterate. I'm going to underscore a couple of your recent recommendals.
Do it.
Tina and I are about 6 episodes into Shogun. Freaking amazing.
So good. Yeah.
And I'm doing a solo watch of The Gentleman.
And, so good.
Episodes in, and that's really good too. I did not realize, and you probably said this, but each one, the first 2 feel like a 2-hour Guy Ritchie movie. Mm-hmm. The third one feels like its own little standalone Guy Ritchie movie.
Mm-hmm. These
are great.
Yeah, they're very good. It has an amazing coming together throughout the season. It is one of my favorite shows Netflix has ever done. I loved it. And I really like the movie. The movie The Gentleman is also I think I recommended that a couple years ago, but that movie is worth seeing. This is not a replacement for that or a retelling of that. It is just in universe, and it's awesome. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much.
I'm totally digging it. Okay, so let's get to our actual top topics.
Let's do it.
Got things listed here.
So something funny happened yesterday. Not funny. I don't know if this is funny. It kind of made me laugh, but I'm outside as I try to get a little sun every day, just out there chilling. And I got the dog with me. And Rainer's limping on one of her feet. We're not sure why. We think she's got like a sliver.
Aww.
And so I'm thinking, just keep an eye on her. I'm going to see if I can, help get it out. She's licking it and favoring it. And also if anyone tries to touch it, she yanks it away. And anyway, all that stuff. But she's kind of walking around the backyard doing okay. And then suddenly she freezes. Looks around as if there's something there. Mm-hmm. And like possessed, she's just suddenly freaking out. And I go, "You okay, girl?" And she starts to run. And she runs and then stops and she's acting like her foot doesn't even hurt anymore. And she's now like jerking her head around again and looking around and then going, and then ran this way. And then did the same thing and pivoted and kept doing this. I'm like, "Are you okay? What is going on?" I thought maybe she got saw a ghost. I didn't know what.
Ghosts.
I don't even believe in ghosts, but boy, howdy, my dog might. I figured, So then I spy with my little eye crawling just underneath or wriggling just underneath her collar is a big fat mother effing wasp.
Oh no, jeez.
And I thought, is she getting stung over and over? Like, what's going on here? Now, she didn't yelp really, and that would be a thing she would do. If she gets hurt at all, she yelps. Mm-hmm. And I get up, and now I'm in emergency mode as I'm like, I got to get that thing out of there. And she won't hold still because she can't even tell what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on. She just knows there's something on her that's moving around, and she can't shake it. And it's pushed under her thing. Her
the collar is pressing it down. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's bad. So I go over there, and I'm like kind of flicking the collar forward to see if I can get it to, lift up, and then the thing will fly out is the idea. And that eventually works. But that bee is now pissed, that wasp. And she's not stung, as best I can. In fact, I know she's not because I've checked her since, and this morning her neck is fine. Yeah,
okay.
She never got
All
stung.
right.
So I don't know I think it was trying to sting her, didn't get through the fur. I don't know what. But here's the worst part. This is the part that reminds me of some bee movie from the 70s. I flick her collar, the bee flies, or the wasp flies out. It is clearly pissed, like buzzing loud and coming right after her, like ricocheting off of stuff, just really mad wasp. So I go, Rainer, get in the house.
Get to the chopper.
Exactly. I was like slow motion almost. And I go and I open the door and I kind of kick her in and she runs in. And I look behind me and the wasp is like bearing down on us, just like coming at the door.
Yeah, this is where the movie would have like a POV shot from the bee's perspective and it's coming towards the door.
Kind of like that, yeah. And I could, in the moment, it was real. It felt very action movie. And so it is really chasing me. So finally I get in the door barely. I just kind of squeeze through and then I slam it. The bee smacks into the glass. Whack! Like it was coming. It was coming to get me for sure. I hate bee season. We're in the thick of it now. Bee and fly season. That's around August is when this starts happening here. And I hate it so much because I love my time out there chilling with a little shade, nice warm day, drinking a little cold drink, chilling with the dogs. I don't need this bullshit. So I'm super annoyed. Wasps are a-holes. F off wasps.
Yes, they are.
She's okay, though. She didn't get stung, and we don't even know. She's never been stung, so we don't know if she's even allergic or any of that. And we do have
find out.
We do have an EpiPen. If we had to, we could stick it in her and do the business.
Wow.
I don't want to, though. I really don't want to.
No, of course not.
So anyway, yeah, enjoy the August flies and bees everywhere. Most of the country has some of this, and it depends on how wet our winters were in terms of how soon we get it. We had a very wet winter, lots of snow, and when that happens, we get them end of July. If we have a dry winter, then we get flies and bees later, like mid-August. But either way, the bees are coming, so if you don't have them, that's great. Congratulations. Well done. So there's that story. Let's talk about some snakes.
Sure.
Speaking of creatures that, nature. Let's talk about nature.
Why does it have to be snakes?
Here's an anonymous writer who wrote in to our text line, 801-471-0462, and said the following about snakes, adults, and youthful ones. Because we talked, I think, with Bobby about how the younger the snakes are, the less they can control their venom.
Right.
Do you remember that? I think we talked about that.
Yep. I was on the show when that happened, when we were talking about that.
It says, for TMS, from a medical website, no, it's a common misconception that juvenile snakes cannot control how much venom they deliver in a bite and are therefore more dangerous. First, juveniles do have the ability to regulate how much venom they release. Secondly, even if juveniles did not have that control, their total venom volume is much less than that of an adult snake.
Huh.
That sounds like testosterone in people.
That's right, exactly. Don't worry, son. You'll be spitting out tons of venom in no time.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, boy. All right, well, that clears that up, I guess. I don't know if there's any rebuttals, but apparently it's a common misconception, according to this anonymous texter, that was the case.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Yeah, well done. Also, Tyler wrote in. Says, hey, Scott, I'm still way behind on TMS, but I heard you talking pre-show about how Wipeout was the game that got you into electronic music. And it's true. It did. The Wipeout series is fundamental to my love of electronic music. He says, for me, it was Wipeout XL on the PlayStation 1. I would agree. I think it was probably the same game. I looked up every group on that soundtrack and ended up buying CDs of all of them. And because of the audio tracks on the game disc were playable on my CD car, that game disc lived in my car for a while. It's true. So, Brian, you may remember this, but the PS1 discs were black on the backside.
Yeah.
Which was really cool, I thought, at the time, because
and they came in boxes that were this big.
yeah, they came in much different.
I have some right over there. I have Resident Evil sitting right over there.
Yep, and you could put those in your car, and as long as you skipped past track 1, you were good, because if you played track 1, though, you're going to blow your speakers out because it was the data track for the game itself.
Oh, yes, right, yes.
So you had to jump ahead and get to the music, or else you were screwed.
You had to do it quickly too.
And those games, and they were so easy to, like, as soon as like CD burners came out, there was no copy protection. You just copied it. It was like nothing. But anyway, if you were around at that time and you liked those, you'll be like me and this texter. I mean, that was literally where I started to love electronic music of all kinds. And I never stopped. I still go back and listen to those same tracks. There's like
it's such a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
When I and you probably got this too, when you pre-bought your PS1,
yeah,
while you were waiting before that magical date, whatever, September or whatever it was, they gave you a preview CD that had music on it, and then it had a game or something on it that was another track on the disc. And it was like, oh, you can put this in your CD player and listen to the songs, but just don't, always skip over track 1. And I'm trying to remember what that was. That was like a little preview disc.
I think it has a ton of, it had like 5-6 demos on it or something, right? Game demos.
Yeah, I think so. Like a Battle Arena to Shinden and Ridge Racer and
all those launch titles, I think, were on there.
Yeah.
So you had those. You had that
Jumping Frog or whatever it was, whatever that one was called.
Summer Games, ESPN Summer Games or whatever that was. I actually bought that game based on the demo. I liked it.
I did too. Yeah, with the you were like on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it was a little. It reminded me of Road Rage or Road Rash rather.
Yeah.
And you were on like skates, and then there was bikes, and there was like. And it was like this weird mix of like polygonal background, but your characters were all 2D sprites. It was weird. I don't think that game's probably any good today. If you played it, it's probably bad.
No, I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, but Toshinden, also bad, by the way. I played that recently. Bad game.
Did you really?
Yeah. It's not good.
Boy, I liked it at the time. What I liked about it was the 3D circular platform, and your evasive move was...
Yep.
You do a little tumble to the left or right.
Yeah, no, I mean, in its day... It was like, ooh, this is like Virtua Fighter, but at home, like everybody was so excited. And I played that in too, and they were at the time pretty awesome. But they do, if you go play them now, and I'm not saying anyone, go out and rip it off or whatever, but I have that ROM. It's bad.
Is it? Okay.
That is a bad fighting game. And it's just a thing that it was at the time, and it's okay for it to be bad, everyone. Anyway, what a time. What a place.
What a time.
One more. Go ahead.
There was electronic music in that game. God, it was a puzzler. What was it? It was, I think the not Game Gear. Maybe it was the it was a puzzler with music videos that played in the background behind the boxes you were dropping, and
was it the one with it's not the one with the big rolling dice boxes? Where you're
no,
a little
not
guy.
Intelligent Cube. I love that one. That's another one.
I did too. What a cool game.
But it was, you would, what was the deal with it? Would you drop squares and then...
you're thinking of a PSP title called...
yes. It came down in pairs, right?
Luminous. Little
Luminous.
quad
Lumines.
Yeah, Lumines people called it. But Luminous came down with like a little. It was like a square, and it'd be different colored cubes in the square, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that game.
That's what it was.
Rad.
It was for. It's another great music soundtrack on that thing too.
Yeah, there's versions of that on newer stuff too. You can play. I think
I downloaded it on my phone and played it for a while.
Yeah, Luminous.
Now I know. Amazing. Now I know where to find it.
Yeah,
what it's called.
We have a commiserating text about COVID for TMS. Hey guys, I have something in common with Brian. He says I've got COVID too. Tested positive on Saturday. It's my first time and hopefully my last. Hope Brian feels better. anonymous. Well, Brian, we've already talked about your percentage, but we now say to this anonymous listener, the one thing I do like about COVID, I'll say there's one redeeming thing about COVID. Mm-hmm. In most cases, some people get a long COVID thing that lasts forever, and I feel terrible for those people. But for those who just kind of have it, deal with it, and then are over it, the tail end of it was quick. It was like horrible, 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 and then suddenly I was like, all right, I'm much better now. Yeah. Instead of like months of a cough or months of, like you kind of get with flus and stuff, it was way easier toward the end for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me it was.
No, it feels like the tail end of this thing is really like there's a quicker recovery time than I had at the other time I got it. Like it was. Yeah.
Then there's people get stuff forever. Carter's got weird breathing stuff from hers, and I was sure I just felt like I was a good target for it, but I did okay. I don't want it ever again though. I'm done with COVID. F off COVID. We still have friends like Randy still has never had COVID.
Randy still hasn't. Wow. And I know James Grammer doesn't have it, but Sarah does.
I like Sarah. Yeah. I mean, James is all right, but I like Sarah a lot.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
She's a sweetie. All right, Brian, it's time for us to play a game, and I'm not going to ask Brian questions. No. Brian's going to ask me questions. So explain what you're going to do to me today.
Yeah, so we all love the late, great Don LaFontaine, over 5,000 movie trailers that he did, and of course he's known for his In a World. So I've got a few Don LaFontaine movie clips, or movie trailer clips,
all right,
and I want to give them, basically play them for you. I'm not going to tell you the year unless you ask me to.
Okay.
And so we'll see how you do it. If you get it, you can on any of these. You can ask me the year, and we'll just subtract a point. I don't even know points. I don't know why we're talking points, because what are you going to use these points for? You'll buy a tattoo in the gift shop after you're done.
I was going to say, a little plastic spider ring or something like that back there.
Yeah, that's what you'll get. Yes, okay. Exactly. You need 12 points to redeem for a plastic spider ring.
Excellent.
All right?
Excellent.
And you get 2 points if you get it without the year. 1 point if you get it with the year.
Okay. All right. I'm down. Right. We'll see if I can do this.
Start with this first one right here. And here we go.
Ever reach a point in your life where you say to yourself, this is the best I'm ever going to look, the best I'm ever going to feel, the best I'm ever going to do, and it ain't that great?
Happy birthday.
For Mitch Robbins, turning 39 wasn't the end of the world. It just felt like it.
Okay. Is this multiple choice, or I just got to come up with it?
Nope, you got to come up with it.
All right.
Look in the chat room.
I'm going. Yeah, of course. I'm going to say. So that was Billy Crystal, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And I'm torn between City Slickers and When Harry Met Sally. 39. Oh, jeez.
What movie did Billy Crystal look like he could have been 39 in? That's good. That's a good way to think.
Yeah, and the answer is all of them, unfortunately. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with. This is a toss-up. I'll just say City Slickers. I don't know. City Slickers.
City Slickers is correct. 2 points.
Woo! Okay, so who's keeping track of these scores? I better write them. Okay,
you are.
I'm
writing them down here. Yeah, 1991. All right, let's go to the next one. See how you do with this.
All right.
What?
Where an unlikely hero
You definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, because your breath stinks.
rescues a fair princess.
You didn't slay the dragon?
It's on my to-do list.
That's Shrek.
Without a doubt, absolutely Shrek.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's play the Kristen Bell. All right, let's get to this one right here.
In a land of eternal beauty and infinite mystery, a legend was born. The story of a warrior. The woman he loved. A daring outlaw. And a princess destined to become a warrior.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got tough all of a sudden. 36 seconds long. I'm not going to play it again.
It does sound like, I mean, it's something that takes itself kind of seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with...
Don't forget, you can always ask for the year.
Oh, what's the year?
2001.
Wow, that made it harder because I was thinking of something much earlier. Okay. 2001. The Antonio Banderas 13th Warrior thing.
Ooh, great guess. And that is... your laundry's done. That is incorrect. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That's good.
In a world. All right.
That's good. That was a misdirect because it felt like a traditional, princess and bravery.
Yeah,
and
it
all
totally
that.
did. Right. Exactly. A princess destined to become a warrior.
That's really good.
All right. Let's go to this one right here.
Okay.
At first, you will want to turn away from him. Then, you may find him a silent, unresisting target for your ridicule. Stand up.
Stand up. Turn around. Mister, why is your head so big, mister?
But if you come to know him,
Great. What great editing. Man, just some killer editing in that clip.
Can I get a year on that one?
If you'd like it, takes you down 1 point. The year is 1980.
Oh, then I think that's not. I was thinking Mask with Cher in that. I think that's probably like Elephant Man.
That is the Elephant Man. Very good.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I knew it had to be one of the deformed guy movies where he's really sweet under all that horrible deformation.
That's right, of course.
Yeah.
Don't judge a book by its cover, movies. Yep, exactly. I'm not an animal. All right, let's get to number 5.
Yeah.
same make.
These were taken at the West Highland Police Station, 1984.
Okay.
You were there.
Anytime.
Same model.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
That's exactly right. Yeah, no point in playing the whole 21-second clip on that one.
I wasn't 100% sure it could have been 3, but it felt right.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's as soon as you hear the it's like, okay, come on now.
Yeah.
All right, number 6.
For Larry and Richard.
How are you?
This is a place to die for.
You have to kill them, Vito.
I'm a little rusty, but it'll come back to me.
What, should we just walk in?
But what they don't realize
No, we'll stand out here on weekend. Come on, we're house guests.
is while they're checking in,
Forget the accident with the 2 guys. Take care of Lomax.
Oh, shit. That's so weirdly familiar to me.
Yeah.
80s era, so probably... Oh, gosh. Dead guy. Dead guy. We got a dead guy going with us. We're going everywhere with a dead guy. What's that called? Shit. All right, to improve my chances, because I can't think of the name, can you give me the year? Even though I'll lose
give
a
you the
point.
year. 1989.
89? That can't be what I was thinking of then. I don't know. I give up.
Oh, you knew it. It's Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, it's Weekend at Bernie's. I couldn't think of the name.
Yeah. you knew exactly what it was. We're walking around everywhere with a dead guy. Yep.
I'm also a little surprised that was 89. I thought that was earlier.
No.
I don't know why.
Sadly.
To me that's like 82, 83 in my head, but
oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. I'm usually good with years and movies, but that one is way off.
All right, let's get to this one. In a World.
I take it that's not good.
Miramax Films presents a comedy that tells it like it feels.
She's been around and seen things we've only read about in books.
So what'd you do last night?
Got lucky.
Oh my gosh. Late 80s, I'm guessing. Shit. Maybe 90s. The audio quality was pretty good, so maybe 90s. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll just say I don't know. Not Dazed and Confused. What's the other one? With Beetlejuice Girl and Ethan Hawke. Not Some Kind of Wonderful. Actually, I might say Some Kind of Wonderful. I'll say that. Okay. Oh no, all I just remembered it. No, not Reality. Reality something. Reality. Is it just Reality? I'll go with Some Kind of Wonderful. I don't know.
You're thinking Reality Bites, and that is not it.
Oh,
that is. Get the buzzer. Chasing Amy. Kevin Smith. Miramax would have been the clue on that one too, because of
shit.
Yeah,
did not get that. And also, confession: I've never seen Chasing Amy. Never seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I've seen 3 Kevin Smith movies.
You've seen Mallrats. You've seen Clerks.
Clerks 2, and Mallrats. Oh no, wait. Okay. Is it Mallrats? No. I haven't even seen Mallrats. I've seen Dogma. Definitely seen Dogma. Yeah. And Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I did see that.
Oh, well,
it's not great.
You didn't need to see it, but you saw it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this one.
For centuries, the Society of the Black Dragon has sanctioned an ancient rite of combat known as the Kumite, open only to the world's most lethal warriors. It has never been won by a Westerner.
I'm gonna guess that's Jean-Claude Van Damme's hold on. Bloodsport. Is that Bloodsport?
Bloodsport.
My gosh, dude.
Good job. The Kumite.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I just remember it being a thing where, hey, this white guy, what's he doing here? And that was the part that gave it away. No Westerner has ever won this thing before. Okay.
Yep. All right. Very good. Let's get to number 9. Whoop.
$10 million for the microchip, Mr. Beaupre.
We will find it.
Their mission is deadly.
Has to be on a plane. We are going to Chicago.
Their technology is state-of-the-art.
There are 26 miners in the 14 houses we haven't checked.
Their strategy is unheard of.
We're gonna work houses in broad daylight.
It's the suburbs. Nobody's home during the day.
They've got the perfect plan.
That's the house. Tomorrow we hit.
He's got the chicken pox.
He's got the chicken pox?
He's got the chicken pox.
Oh, shit. I better do a year on this one or I'm not going to get anything.
Or 1997 for this cinematic masterpiece.
That did not sound like a movie that recent. I guess 97 is a long time ago now. That one's hard, dude. What was the Send in the Floater? No, that was the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Is that Free Jack?
Free Jack?
I shouldn't tell you anything. Was it Send in the Floater?
Well, it was what's his?
I'll tell you now, it's not that.
It's not Free Jack.
I wouldn't have said it. I would have given you the answer there.
He has the chicken pox. That sounds like a joke. Like they're the rest of the trailer is going to be like, haha, we fooled you into thinking this was like a big espionage thing, but no, it's really just, I don't know. I'll say, like a kid. I don't know if that's the right year though. I'm gonna screw this up. Home Alone 2.
Oh my gosh. So close. Home Alone 3.
Ow!
I'm damn impressed though.
I forgot there was 3.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I think a lot of people would like to forget that there was 3.
That must have been way later, and that's a different kid, right? It's not.
Yeah, I think that wasn't Macaulay Culkin. I think that was when they brought the new kid in.
Oh, I came so close. Mm-hmm. I was like Icarus, Brian, and the sun.
I know. You got so close to the sun, then your wings melted.
It's a shame.
I feel like I should give you, if it comes down to it, if you're 1 point away from the little plastic spider ring, I'll give it to you based on that one.
All right.
Let's get to number 10.
All right.
You made an appointment with a marriage broker?
When I was your age, I was married, I had a life. Oh. A dog should live alone, not people.
When an uptown girl
She's great. She's funny, honest, direct.
gets fixed up with a downtown guy,
He makes pickles.
Pickles.
Pickles, sir.
He sells pickles?
Pickles, you are joking.
they both end up on the rocky road to romantic comedy.
Guy makes pickles?
Pickles.
Shit. I better do year too. What's the year?
That one was 1988.
88. Okay.
You can tell by the editing where they don't try and actually soften the blend between people talking. It's like ka-chunk,
Yeah.
ka-chunk.
Yeah, definitely a time in that era.
Practically mid-word, ka-chunk.
Yeah. So 88. Oh gosh. This is no way I'm getting this. Romantic comedy. I'll just say that's too early. No, maybe it's about right. It's not going to be right though. I'll say When Harry Met Sally because I don't know. I have no idea.
It is not. I'm glad you didn't put us through on that one. It was Crossing Delancey. A few people in the chat room got that one.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Who's in there?
No, I don't think. Michael Douglas, I believe.
I don't think I've even heard of it. That's weird.
I don't know who the woman is.
Was it successful? Was like a big deal? People.
Yeah, it was popular. No, not Michael Douglas. Who was it? Jeannie. Jeannie was the first one to get it in the chat room. Amy.
Adams, Brenneman.
Right, the one was Steven Spielberg's wife, right?
Oh, Amy, or not Amy.
Amy Pickles.
Amy Pickles.
Amy Irving.
Oh,
right,
Amy Irving. Wait, she the one from Temple of Doom? That's not Amy Irving. That's
no, that's
the other one. The one he had the affair with and then married.
Right.
Well, I don't know if he had the affair.
Yeah.
I don't know how that went. I shouldn't cast aspersions. I don't know how that went. All right.
All right, let's get to number 11. Let's wash the taste of that one out of our mouths.
All right.
Clearly, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Kate Capshaw. That's the one.
Kate Capshaw. Duh.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's get to this one. Here you go, number 11.
Still got one prisoner unaccounted for. Mark Roberts.
A daring escape. A cross-country manhunt. No one had seen anything like it.
I have. All right, gentlemen, we're going to divide up and search every house, hospital, hotel, back road, and backwater for Mr. Mark J. Roberts.
Okay, that's not. This is a trick one. That's not The Fugitive. That's the other one, and it's called.
Yeah.
U.S. Marshals.
Oh, very good. Oh. Two points on that one.
Oh,
nicely done.
That actually hurt.
Yeah.
That actually caused
pain.
Gosh.
You are at 11 points. You need 12 to get the plastic spider ring.
Okay.
Let's see how you do here.
All right.
I did say I would give you Home Alone 3 for getting Home Alone 2, but we'll see. We'll see how generous I feel after this one.
All right.
Last one. Here we go.
All right.
Clown at the 10, the 5, touchdown!
In a world where professional sports had sunk to a new low, two guys invented a game.
Oh, yes! Basketball.
3-1, dude.
That took them to the big time.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut it short, but yeah, basketball.
Yeah. Yep. That was the end. Actually, was the end of the clip right there.
Oh, is that okay? Good.
But in a world,
I loved that movie at the time. I don't know how it holds up now. Probably still okay, but
I have never seen it. I did get it from that clip just because I knew the story, but I also have the soundtrack because it's got a lot of good covers on it. That Real Fish cover of "Take on Me," for example. But congratulations, you got 13 points.
Yeah, look at that, you guys. I won the ring. Give me the ring.
You got the spider, little plastic spider ring.
Yeah.
one size fits all, and it's going to turn your finger green. Sorry, but you won it.
This time, Fletcher gives me the win.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Scott Fletcher. I appreciate it. And to all my fabulous followers, thank you for helping me get to where I am today. That was awesome. That's a fun thing. That's a fun little weird. I mean, that's an endless thing too. You could come up with so many with him doing that because he was so prolific back then.
He had over 5,000 trailers that he narrated.
That's
over
awesome.
5,000.
I love that. Well done, Brian, and rest in peace, Don LaFontaine.
Yeah.
May the future look bright. He had a kind of villain face, even though he was a nice guy.
He kind of did, yeah. He looked like he could be a diehard sub thug, like a mini boss, not the big boss, but a mini boss.
Yeah, somebody you'd have to take out before you got to the guy who played Death in those Bill and Ted movies.
Yeah. The other guy. See what you're saying? Yeah,
I can't remember his name. He's great though. I love him.
Yes.
Shawshank Redemption, other stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Well done. That was awesome. We should do more of these in the future. Let's now do a very quick take at the news today. Whoops, where is it? There it is. Time for the news, brought to you by
the TMS Playdate. This is where you, the listener, can play with us, the hosts, and have a great time, the Avenger, doing it. It's the Jackbox Mega Picker Weekend. Join us Friday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time for Playdate at frogpants.tv.
Yep, we got the new Mega Picker. I want to play with it. I want to try it.
Yeah, Mega Picker.
And let you get anything you want. You just pull it up. And I already own every single game they've ever made, so it's not like we have to go get anything. But
have you looked at it? How's the interface?
I haven't touched it at all. I only downloaded it, and I just haven't had time. So I'm going to look at it today. But I, from what I hear, and from what the reviews say, it makes just surfacing what you want to play at the moment just super, super easy. And people have been begging for this for years, so it's nice they finally did it. And it's free, by the way. If you got, I think it's on Steam only right now, but I think it'll end up coming to the console versions of all the Jackbox stuff. I think. I don't know that for sure, but.
Hando, we didn't do it. We were going to do a play date on Friday, but we didn't because I was sick. So we pushed it to, we bumped it to this week.
Yeah, Brian was illin'.
I was illin'.
He was illin'.
I was laid up on the couch watching Unbreakable, Split, and Glass, one right after the other.
That's a good little thing to do, I think.
It's a good trilogy, yeah.
All right, let's get to the deal here. We got this story about a New Jersey man. He has admitted to decapitating a seagull after it attempted to take fries from his daughter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is an eye for an eye situation, if the punishment fits the crime. My gosh.
I don't think it does. I think cutting off a bird's head is pretty crazy. But anyway, a South Jersey man, and maybe, I don't know if Monica's listening, she can explain the South Jersey man mentality. Maybe there's a problem there. I don't know.
It's the Sopranos. We saw it. Those are the Sopranos.
Oh, right. Yeah, they were all.
You know all about South Jersey.
They were definitely South Jersey, right? I think they were.
I'm not sure. You know what? I take that back. I don't know what part of New Jersey Sopranos was in.
They wanted all of it, so maybe that doesn't matter. But anyway, chat said I already talked about this. When did I talk about this?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember talking about this story.
I didn't talk about it with Bobby because I put it in after. Did we do the story last week? Did we really? Why do I not remember this?
When did we do it? Because I was only on the Tuesday show, and
it would have been.
Unless you did, they are saying you did it with Bobby.
I must have, because I don't remember it at all. Let's see, 3rd degree criminal cruelty. Was arrested. I don't remember talking about it, so I guess we did.
Yeah.
So I'll move on to this one. Sharks off Brazil's coast test positive for cocaine. How you like that one? I know we didn't do this one. Yeah, cocaine sharks. Oh no, shit. Sharks off the coast of Brazil tested positive for cocaine, according to scientists. Marine biologists tested 13 Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks taken from the shores of Rio de Janeiro and found that they all tested for high levels of cocaine in their muscles and livers. All 13 test sharks.
Say hello to my little fin.
That's really good. That's a good one. Sorry, caught me off guard. Where the hell was I? Oh, concentrations were as much as 100 times higher than previously reported for other aquatic creatures. The research carried out by Oswaldo Cruz Foundation. I don't know who that is. No idea.
I don't either. Yeah.
The penguin. I don't know.
Oswaldo Cruz Foundation.
Right. Says it's the first to find the presence of cocaine in sharks. Experts believe the cocaine is making its way into the waters via illegal labs where the drug is manufactured through excrement of drug users. So people taking a dump.
Oh, no way. So
Yeah.
that's how it's getting into the sharks is
Yeah.
through people shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
people
my
shit.
gosh.
People shit, shark shit. That's what we got now.
Damn.
Packs of cocaine lost or dumped in trafficked seas are also a source, so sometimes some of that stuff gets dumped in the sea. Sarah Novaes, a marine exotologist, or toxicologist rather, at the Marine and Environmental Sciences Center in the Polytechnic University of Leiria.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Told Scientist magazine that the findings are very important and potentially worrying. All females in the study were pregnant, but the consequences of cocaine exposure for the fetuses of the sharks are unknown. According to experts, further research is required, they say. So anyway...
Oh, no. Finish that line, because that's actually...
further research is required to ascertain whether cocaine is changing the behavior of the sharks.
Yeah. Boy, I can't imagine, is a shark going to get even more crazy hopped up on cocaine?
I hope not. That seems bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's always exaggerated how many shark attacks there are a year.
Right.
But I did hear somewhere that this year they were up a little, and maybe it's the cocaine sharks.
Oh, really? It's the cocaine sharks. I was surprised that it comes out of people's doo-doo, that's what's doing it. I mean, partially. And it's also like dumping. Because every movie ever would have you believe that drug dealers flush cocaine down the toilet all the time.
Yeah, that's how they get when the feds come, they immediately flush it. That's what you do.
Everything gets flushed, yeah.
And that's possible, some of that. I'm guessing most of it is it's a combination of the ones where they dump it at sea, because that does happen, and the poopy. I think those are your two sources.
Wow.
Maybe they're just super focused. Sharks aren't necessarily going to be erratic and crazy. Maybe they're just like, this stimulant, I feel like I can get everything done today that I had on my to-do list, they say.
That's right. Oh my God, now they're day trading.
That's right. I can eat these 3 porpoises. I can do day trading, and while I'm at it, I can do a rewatch of MASH in the background. Like they got it all going on. Anyway, that was a weird story. We're going to take a break now. When we come back from this break, we're going to talk with Bill. Bill, who makes things, he'll be here. That's right. Punish Props in his house. Before we do that, though, song break.
Let's go to Athens, and I believe this is the one in Georgia, not the one in Greece. This is some hard rock. Some people be like saying, "Hey, Brian, no, you're not playing any hard rock in the middle." Fine, I'll change that right now. I'll play some hard rock for you. Yeah, confirmed. Athens, Georgia. This is a band called Ashes to Omens, and they kind of they take hard rock, combine it with alternative and post-grunge into something actually really cool. Produced by Michael Gavarez, and they've got an album coming out. This is the first track from said album, the first single from said album. It's called My Favorite Sin. Here is Ashes to Omens.
Circle, circle, where can you be? What do we look for and what do we see? I'm a wheel on a skate, a clock or a plate. I curve around in an endless line.
It's the pulsar.
And we've returned. Brian, I would like to know who that was one more time, if you don't mind.
That's a band in a band called Ashes to Omens. This is their first new single in a long time, My Favorite Sin. They've also released a music video for it. Go check it out. That Ashes to Omens. They'll be touring and releasing their new album soon.
Very nice. Soon with a asterisk.
That's right. Or a trademark or a registered trademark. By the way, if you are a Marvel Snap player, Alliances just came out, and we've got one. It's called the Core Alliance, and you can find it in-game.
That's very nice. I like that a lot.
Big thanks to whoever set up the Core Alliance.
Very nice. Yeah. I see. Is that based on the show Core? Like from that
It's
group?
based on your show Core.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great name, the Core Alliance. I just like the name.
It is Core Alliance.
In a world.
In a game with marvelous superhero car.
Fantastic. Check this out, y'all.
There's still something wrong, isn't there, Bill?
Oh, Bill, with the fart at the end. Hey, it's Bill Duran, everybody, joining us from the Pacific Northwest and the home of punishprops.com. Welcome back to the show, man.
Hello and good morning. Good to chat with you, fine friends.
Oh, yes. It's been a while, I feel like. I don't know why. It's only
about
been
a month.
About a month, but it's just, I don't know. It feels like forever sometimes. And sometimes it feels like you were just here. So I can't explain it. It's science. Anyway, it's good to have you here, man. How are things up there? You guys doing all right? Everything, holding together and no COVID?
Things have been pretty awesome lately. We've been quite busy.
Yeah.
But we've finished a few things since we last talked.
Oh, well, let's talk about what you got going right now. What's up?
Well, I have a big project to talk about today, but I do want to mention that last week I did sew a tabard for Felicia Day.
I saw your YouTube. I haven't watched it yet, but that's really cool.
That's great.
Our buddy Joel, the 3D printing nerd, was working with her to make a costume that she wore in the show Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted that costume to keep, so she turned to us.
That's
fantastic.
We
made some shoulder armor for her, and I made the tabard.
That's great. She is a wonderful human being and old friend of the show. We interviewed her back on the Instance way back in the day. I've tried like crazy to get her back on. Yeah, in the Guild days.
Guild days, yeah.
And it's been really hard just because she's so busy now, but she's a total sweetheart. That's awesome you got to do this for her.
I adore her, even though she called the Coverville 500 venue. This looks like a big banquet hall.
Man,
it was all I could get last minute after the place I originally booked was canceled, but okay, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia, you said to her.
Bye, Felicia.
Well, anyway, this is cool. So how does one do this? You look at old footage and go, man, I got a lot of work here to do. How do you start a project like this?
I did. I looked at the clips from the show, but it's basically a tabard is like a sleeveless T-shirt. So patterning it isn't too much of a challenge. I sized it based on her proportions and then split it up and sewed it all together. But believe it or not, that wasn't the big project we did this last month.
Yeah. Well, that was just look, when you're just doing a side project for Felicia Day, I'm sure your big project is something really impressive.
What's the big project?
So the big one, our friend Jonah Loeb is an artist. He used to work for Bethesda. He now works for himself, but at Bethesda, he designed things like giants and dragons and draugrs for Skyrim.
Yeah.
He did a bunch of stuff for Fallout.
Oh my!
Too. Yeah, he's just a ridiculously talented artist. Super cool dude. He's working on his own now, and he's launching a Kickstarter for his new graphic novel. And it looks really super charming.
He's writing it too, or just doing the art?
He's writing it. He's doing the art. This
Awesome.
is his baby. And they launched the Kickstarter, and to help promote it, Brittany and I made a prop from the graphic novel. So the villain has this giant crazy axe. Oh, here, I'll link to the the Kickstarter there. It's still live right now.
Is that okay? I was going to ask.
So when it launched, it had this high tier reward for an axe that we made. This giant axe from that the villain made, and of course we made a video to show how he did it, so we can help promote it with the video. Runa is the name of the axe. It's so cool.
Look at this.
Gorgeous.
Look at this underground city built into the roots of a giant world tree. Holy shit.
Yeah. I had a feeling you'd dig this.
I love crap like that. Like subterranean city stuff is one of my, oh my gosh, I love that. That's great. Very cool.
So the graphic novel follows the hero, this level 1 little skeleton named Quiet, who has to conquer this giant barbarian with the giant axe that we made.
That's amazing, dude.
Looks like it's going to be amazing. Cool. He's been working on it for forever. The axe was made out of several materials. It was quite a build. The handle I wanted to be made out of real wood. So we got some poplar boards. I laminated those together and cut it out on the bandsaw. But then I got to use a power carving disc for an angle grinder. I don't know if either of you had a chance to do this. It's really fun. It's this disc. It's this dangerous looking disc that you put on an angle grinder with like these big bladed scoops for like scooping out hunks of wood. and you make you make a mess. It's awesome.
Oh, I'm sure little shavings all over the place.
Yeah. So to sort of sculpt the handle, I use this angle grinding bit to get it to look all rounded the way I want it to. That was really fun. The head of the axe, the blade part of it, there's a blade, and then there's like a wolf head. The blade I cut out on the CNC machine using out of plastic. I 3D modeled it. It's very geometric. The CNC machine seemed like the best choice for that. But then the wolf head part of it, so I attached the plastic blade to the wooden handle. The wolf head, Brittany and I sculpted by hand. We use an epoxy clay. You mix up the epoxy clay, and you've got about 45 minutes to work with it before it starts to cure. So we sculpted that all by hand, and I really love how it's got that like hand-hewn quality to it, to the sculpture part of it.
Was that the most challenging bit, doing that part?
Yeah, you have a time limit. You got time before the material cures while you're working with it, which definitely happened while we were working. It started to firm up.
Oh, and look, you got to go back later with like Dremel stuff and all that.
Yep.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary.
And then lots and lots of sanding. Lots of sanding.
Yeah.
I still had blisters from the dagger that I previously made, so I sanded through those blisters and I got new blisters.
Yeah. Well, you know what you're gonna have. You're gonna be like Will Smith touching the ball in Men in Black. You're gonna lose your fingerprints after a while.
Yeah, those fingerprints are gone.
Yeah. Wow. Look.
So we used a lot of different materials, a lot of different techniques on this thing. Of course, we had to paint it to make it look like metal and everything. And that was all hand painted, layers of acrylic paints, different shades of metallics to really make it look like it was worn and used and scratched and a little rusty. It was a really fun build, super challenging, a lot of techniques, and I'm super happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, it looks awesome, dude. That looks really, really great. And his Kickstarter's murdering it. Good Lord. He's doing good.
Yeah, they were fully funded in 35 minutes.
That's amazing.
They've really killed it. And and I would love to tell you could go and buy this axe, but someone already bought it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, in the first day.
Like one level Kickstarter kind of thing, right? Like
exactly, one of a kind, and it is gone. So.
Wow. Well, still running, so you can go get your hands on this and check that out. It looks really awesome.
Yeah.
Are you have anything to do with the little white brass figurine of the character?
I don't. No, he's having someone make those, but I want one.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And I think he was working on a figure for the villain as well, and I want that.
That's super.
I
cool.
want all the things.
Really, really cool. Yeah, Loeb's work is really good. This is inspiring. He's probably feeling a little nervous though, because this thing he was looking for $15,000 and he's way over that.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Sometimes, like people, having done a few Kickstarters that exceeded expectations, it is not. You would think it'd be like, oh yeah, man, woo, we're kicking butt.
Blue money.
Instead, you go, oh shit. I have to fulfill way more of these, and this is going to take way longer. You know, you have to. All those logistics get real scary if you go
now I can disappoint 1,500 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I liked it when it was 10. Anyway, well, that's great. Congrats to him, and good luck on the rest of the thing. Bill, is there anything else you'd like to mention today? A little bonus link, perhaps?
Yeah, I got a link for you here. This is Joel's video working with Felicia. So he's doing the armor. He commissioned someone to 3D model the shoulder armor that she had. I think it was originally leather, but he 3D printed it. So in the video, him and Felicia get to go through all the prints and sort of mock them up, sort of tape them and put them on her. She's going to go and finish them. She's going to paint all the 3D printed parts and stuff with her kid.
That's great. That's super great.
But yeah, go watch Joel's video. He kind of talks about the project, why she's wanting to have this costume made. And also, Joel is a local Seattle dude, and he's just the coolest guy.
I love Joel. He's just such a affable guy. Like he just seems like he's exactly what he portrays himself as in this video.
And his awesome. Car is currently in my driveway.
Well,
he parked here to go to the airport.
Oh.
Just so I looked out the window. Hey, there's Joel's car.
Don't put a really banana in the tailpipe or something, you know? Play a little
I gotta think of something fun to do.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's cover it. Let's talk to Spagnola, Ali Spagnola, and cover it with Chia Pet or Pops or something.
Yeah,
Pops or something.
Or fur. What do I have in my basement I can use to cover?
Yeah, do you have any fur?
Covered in foam.
Yeah, foam. Whatever you're famous for. Do the foam. Or cover it in 1,000 vibrators or whatever she's doing these days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bill, it's always a pleasure. punishprops.com is the website. You'll find links to all this and the YouTube channel, of course. I wish you nothing but amazing work in the next month so that when we meet again, we can see more cool stuff.
Well, we're leading up to Dragon Con.
That's right.
I have more work to do.
Mask
Which
up,
means
everybody.
the weekend before Dragon Con is going to be a busy one where you start and finish all your projects.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
All right.
We'll
see you later,
man.
friends.
Thanks.
See ya.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got both videos up on Quick TMI or Quick TMS. Quick TMI. That's just, we don't need any more than that. It's Quick TMS.
Quick too much information. I love that,
quick
actually.
Too much information. Too much information.
That's what the show does. We just give you too much TMI.
Too much TMI.
Well done. All right, we're going to do a prompt. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah, ready. Prompt time.
My prompt is I'm going to combine two words, two names. I know earlier I said, like, what did I say? Monkey giraffe or something? We're not doing that. Today's drawing prompt, and this is the first time we've done this, so if you weren't listening to the top of the show, I'm telling anyone who wants to participate, including our live chat room, and Brian and I, that we're going to do, everybody gets to do a doodle. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, go as hard as you want or whatever. It could be a sketch. It doesn't matter. But anybody who's prone to wanting to draw something in the TMS, we'll make probably a thread in there. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea. In the Discord, yeah.
Yeah, in the Discord. I'll figure out the best way to do it. But in there, you will post, and you'll see it pop here shortly after the show. Post a digital. You can take a picture of it if you want to draw it on paper. Just take a shot of it, put it in there. Or if you're doing it digitally, just put the file up, whatever, of a gorilla horse.
Okay.
Gorilla horse are your prompts. Now, that you can take that to mean anything. It could be a combination horse gorilla or some other weird way of combining those two names and words. It's up to you. That's the creative part of this. All right, so do what you want to do. Gorilla horse is your prompt. And then tomorrow on TMS, we'll show these off and talk about them a little bit too. Cool. I like this. It sounds like fun. All right. I think that is it for us. frogpants.com/TMS for all things that you might need from us. And we'll now get out of here with a song selection from the vast library of one Brian Ibbett.
Oh, well, let's get to this one. You and Carter yesterday were talking about a performer named Chapel Roan.
Oh, yeah.
And she's fantastic. Good Luck Babe is a great tune, Red Wine Supernova. Go listen and watch her videos. She's just amazing and has just a really cool, unique sound to her that we haven't heard from a performer in a long time. Claire wrote in. Claire hammered her keyboard into the shape of these words and says, "Hi, Shitty and Barfy." By the way, all caps. "Hi, Shitty and Barfy. I love Chapel Run." I'm not going to yell it, by the way. Am I gonna do you want me to read it as I wrote it? Okay, all right.
So it's all caps, I assume. Yeah, you can stand back.
All caps, all the way back here. Oh, this is gonna wreck my voice. "Hi, Shitty and Barfy. I love Chapel Roan. She's a gay icon that the straights need to listen to. If you like drag, check out her live shows. Like her on Tiny Desk or Governor's Ball. She's your favorite artist's favorite artist. Give me a DBI. We got scooters. Love from Claire."
All right, wait a minute. I don't know if I still have those original scooters. Those were ones that were lost. That was actually a very good representation. You were the right distance from your mic. Everything worked out great. All right, is this it? Here.
Environmentally conscious, and then you say, lose your license because of the DWI. Scooter. And you both together, you say, we got scooters.
It's the long one.
You say that together.
That won't offend nobody.
I don't know. I'd have to go section out the other stuff. But Claire, you did it your way, and that's all that matters.
Free Rangers is right. That kind of was my impersonation of Joe Rogan wrapped into a Claire request. All right, so there's great covers of Chapel Roan, but this is a great cover by Chapel Roan, just to kind of show her range. This one she recorded a while back before her album came out, if I'm correct. She uploaded a bunch of these to YouTube, and you can find them all. This is her cover of Fleetwood Mac's Dreams. Here is Chapel Roan.
Awesome. I can, after Carter mentioned her yesterday, I don't think I'd heard of her as much as I thought I had. I hadn't.
Yeah.
And I went and listened, and you know what? She's rad. She's real good.
Rad.
Yeah.
She's basically, now that you've heard about her, you're going to hear about her all over the place now because she's been on all of the late night talk shows. She's been all over the place. See her doing a James Bond thing before too long. So
yeah, if you see, it's like buying a new van. You're going to see your van everywhere on the highway. That's how this is going to go. Anyway, I look forward to it. That's this song right now. We'll be back tomorrow with another TMS, a Wednesday edition, if you will, and we'll see you then.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
My personal favorite color, gray.
Oh, my. I think that was